Hi everyone. Today is Sunday, June 14th, one day before my oldest son's birthday. So if you happen to watch this, Rob, happy birthday. And this video has taken me a little bit to put together. So, and by this video I'm talking about my hike up from Cactus to Clouds out of Palm Springs in California. It was a very hard and very exciting hike, amazingly challenging, at least for me. I discovered I'm maybe not in the shape I wanted to be for this, but I'm also working on some other things. So it fit the bill of what I wanted to do for my Muskogee for 2026. I did this hike on May 13th out of Palm Springs, and started about 3:30 in the morning. You'll see all that in the video. One of the items that, or a couple items I'd like to note, I did get an early enough start, but you will hear in the video that I got lost twice. Once by myself, and on the same point, when there's a turn you make very close to the beginning. I don't even think I was a quarter mile into it, but the trail is very defined in the direction I took, and that was the wrong way. That was a different direction. When I walked it back after I realized I had gone the wrong direction, I linked up with hiker number one, I'll call him, the first hiker, and he asked me what I was doing, and I said that the direction I was coming back from is the wrong way, and his GPS also took him that way. So, you know, I guess kind of stupidly maybe, I don't know, I walked the same trail again following him, and he got to about the point where I had turned around. He goes, "Oh man, you're right, that is the wrong way." So I got to do it twice. I would say one of the things maybe I did wrong is I didn't start early enough, even though it was 3:30. But I also wonder if I didn't hike or that portion of the trail twice, or the wrong portion of the trail twice, that I would have been okay. And obviously, maybe not so obviously, but what I was trying to do was get high enough up before the desert heat started hitting the valley. And I really wanted to get to about 6,000 feet. And I think I was 2,000 feet too short if I'm looking back on it. So just a little bit missed it there. And maybe if you're a quicker hiker or something like that, it won't be so bad. The second item is I felt I had brought plenty of water, but there is no water on this trail until 10 miles to the Long Valley Ranger Station. I knew that, but I had my bladder full. I had 2 containers full on there, and thanks to the second hiker I met, a big thanks to the second hiker I met, Kyler. I'm going to send this video to you. I hope you get to watch it. Guys, Kyler was a second hiker I met, and I met him around mile 4. And luckily he brought extra water, and then even luckier after that, Kyler stayed with me the whole day, and I'd like to say we helped each other out to make it to the peak and everything. But Kyler really, he was going like a mountain goat out there, and he kept pulling me up and not letting me give up. A few times where I was questioning my sanity and did I really want to keep doing this? So Kyler, I hope I get to see you on the trail again someday. I hope we get to hike maybe together again someday. But he's a great guy. He lives out there in California. He's had his second ACL surgery on the same leg, and he's just making it happen. He had hiked a few trails the week before and everything, so living life to the fullest. Just a really, really neat guy to meet on the trail. So one, maybe start a little earlier. 2, make sure you have plenty of water. If I were to do it again, I'd bring maybe a second bladder, or pay attention to how closely I am drinking it, because we were making really good time. And then you hit the steep section of that trail, and all of a sudden I gave a suck on my bladder line, and it was empty, and I only had like a guzzle in one of my cups. So not a good move there. I should have paid closer attention to it. One more item, and that is what you'll see in the video is the video is going to us all of a sudden go from video to pictures. And that's because somewhere around Kaufman's Crag, I guess you call it, I lost my GoPro. I don't know how it either fell off of me or I set it down at a break and I didn't pick it up. And I thought it was gone for good and I wasn't going to have any recording of this hike. But there were a group of hikers, or maybe 2 hours behind us, 3 hours behind us, and they found it, and they actually left me a little video, which I've kept in this one here. And if anyone happens to know them, please have them contact me, either via YouTube. I'm going to throw something out there on all trails, and hopefully I get it. But they were very nice. They took the GoPro and they turned it in at the ranger station in Long Valley. And so the next day I was able to go back to the tram, and actually it was down at the tram station by that time, and pick it up, and I saved it. And I really appreciate them doing that. So if anyone knows them and happens to catch this video, I wouldn't have expected the odds I had on this hike, that all the good luck that was there for me. But so maybe it'll keep running and I'll get to say thank you in person to them. So enjoy. It is not the greatest video, but it should give you an idea of what the hike is like. And like I said, about from Kaufman's Crag on up, it turns into just pictures. And one more thing I should mention is that if you wanted to kind of check this out without being too crazy, is you can take the Palm Springs tramway up to Long Valley, and then you can hike to the summit of Mount Jacinto there. And it's 12 miles, so it's not a short hike. It's 6 miles from Long Valley and obviously 6 miles back, if I'm looking at the signs correctly. But you skip the giant elevation gain that's coming from the desert floor. And that's a cool hike in and of itself. And it's beautiful. Kyler, once again, we took a break that he knew about that had this beautiful scenic overlook, and just hung out there for a little bit, as well as, we hung out at the top and at the rescue house. But it was just gorgeous up there. And so all in all, despite it being super hard and me cursing my way much more than I ever want to admit up through that steep area, and my legs wanting to give out on me, it's a beautiful hike. And when by the time we got to the tram, which we took the tram down, I was like, I would never do this again. By the time Kyler and I were done with dinner, I was starting to think, could I come back and do it again now that I know what's out there and what's going on? So please enjoy, leave me a comment. Don't critique the video. I already know it's not that great, but hopefully it's something someone might get some use out of. Enjoy. Okay, good morning. It is May 13th. If we can get my watch in there, at 3:35 in the morning. I am at the trailhead for the Cactus to Clouds. It's nice and quiet and warm right now, but we're going to go ahead and get started up this hike. I'm not that far on the trail, but I'm not sure when I'll pop back behind. So thought I would just take a nice picture of our video of Palm Springs in the dark. We'll get more when we get going. I am not sure what will show up, but I am starting to get the city behind me. And this is the trail in front. I don't know if you can see a reflection way up there, but that's a trail marker. So it looks like I'm back on track. I got off track twice back there, which I'll tell that story on the way back down. But I hope I'm going the right way, because this is going down. So we'll go back and check. And I guess one of the landmark, something they call Rescue 1, and I haven't seen that yet. It's a silver box that they have with like water and stuff in it if someone needed it, and medical supplies.
Huh. I mean, I got all that.
Yeah, I'm not worried about you. You got it all. Okay. Watch is still saying there's 13.6 miles to go. I think we've been on the trail for close to 2 hours.
My watch says an hour and a half.
Hour and a half, that's all?
Hour 36 minutes.
And how many miles?
With all the misturns we've made, 2.5.
We've been 2.5 miles, all the misturns. There we go. Made it to Rescue 1. Still got a long way to go. Is that it's over there, isn't it? No? All right, I'm glad you're in the front. It's that way?
Yeah, we got to
somewhere in there?
Mountain range, and then it's over there.
Over behind that peak, okay.
We can't even see it yet. It's like a...
All right, guys, I'm just going to capture a little bit of this because all of a sudden the vegetation has gotten overhead. How high do you think we are? About 4,000 feet or
4 or 5, yeah.
4,000 or 5,000 feet here? Oh,
4,500 probably.
yeah. And you can see the trail is nice and clear at this point, not like earlier in the day where we got lost. And then if I get to a clearing, I'll flash you where we're headed. But might not get to a clearing here. Who knows? Get to a clearing and stay on trail, right? There it is. So just when you think you've gone pretty high, you see the goal. Here we go. Still a long way to go. A long way to go if I could talk. My tongue is starting to stick to my mouth. Look at that. You see the mountains all the way into the valley. Palm Springs is over that way. According to the last sign, 5 miles that way. So I've gone 5 miles. Rescue 2 does exist. I was starting to have my doubts. Is there anything in there that's going to save my life? Well, there's a Cliff Bar and a wrapper and a first aid kit. Oh, I think I'm going to have to take my chances now. Does it look like we're getting closer? Okay. Not exactly sure where I am, but that was the most miserable 1,500 feet I've climbed in my life. And getting ready to do, I think, another 1,500 more. Well, I made it to Grubb's Notch, much to thanks to my new friend sitting over there. Oh, I can't believe it's the first time I've ever run out of water. We've got all this nasty trail left to get up. And according to my Garmin, still 8.67 to go.
I think.
So if you look at my watch, we've been going for 7.5 hours. We've gone 10.35 miles. Moving slow as heck at 1.7 miles, but with that incline, that's probably pretty good. And we're at 7,800 feet, thank God. And we've climbed 7,900 feet on there. So it has been one heck of a challenging day. Probably the hardest hike I've ever done. I didn't want to say that until it was done, but this has been tough. I'm being pulled up the mountain by a friend, so that's good. A friend I've known for about 2 hours. I don't know about you guys, but I don't consider that much of a trail. That's just a big rock climb.
Sucks. It's on. Say we found your GoPro. It's still got batteries. No idea when you dropped it.
It'd be pretty cool if we could find who owns it.
We will.
Get it back to him.
We'll go through the videos. Actually, this guy will go through the videos. I'm not going to do it.